In a desperate bid to become billionaires, the poor are shrinking themselves down to the size of ants. This miniaturization technology not only solves environmental problems but also makes everything in the shrunken world seem enormous in comparison. In this diminutive realm, everyone lives like a wealthy tycoon. A single dollar in the miniaturized world is equivalent to $100 million, and a luxurious 3-story mansion costs a mere $3. However, there's one major catch to this technology: once you shrink, there's no going back to normal size. Unwilling to continue living in poverty, one man signed up without hesitation. But before the miniaturization procedure, the doctors extracted all his teeth and shaved off every last hair on his body. They then shoved him into a high-tech oven, where he was steam-baked for 3 days and nights until he successfully transformed into a miniature human. He was swiftly whisked away to a colossal mansion, but instead of elation, his face betrayed deep sorrow. He couldn't fathom why his wife had abandoned him. Lost in thought, he was stunned to receive divorce papers from her, meaning he would have to split his assets in half. Even in this shrunken world, he was doomed to a life of destitution. To make ends meet, the man had no choice but to find a menial job. That's when he encountered a businessman who revealed a lucrative secret. In the real world, a cigar costs $30, but in the miniature realm, one cigar multiplies into 1,000. Exploiting this loophole, the businessman raked in $10 million in a single year. Just then, the man noticed that the janitor's leg was fitted with a prosthetic. Being a doctor, he instinctively offered to help. To his surprise, the janitor begged him to save his paralyzed sister. The man couldn't refuse. Upon arriving at the janitor's residence, he was shocked to discover that the dilapidated building housed tens of thousands of impoverished people. The cramped quarters meant that the tens of thousands of inhabitants had to share a single television set. The girl then led the man to a tiny room where her paralyzed sister lay on the bed. Despite his medical expertise, the man found himself at a loss. All he could do was offer some painkillers to alleviate her suffering.